Good morning, people. I just had to stop. Citroen. it's what happens is when you load if I load the car up, the suspension doesn't go up. If it's sort of like because you've loaded it and you've put all that weight in it, it doesn't. So I've just driven like half a mile, got out of the car, and you sort of look at, you can sense it's not up. Well, it's not completely obvious. The thing is, it could damage the suspension. So you go, oh. So I should have videoed it. I didn't think about it, but I got out of the car, locked the door, you know, and then the suspension went up. So now it's up. So I don't know what. I wouldn't exactly just say it is faulty, but I mean, obviously, because that half a mile you could damage the suspension, couldn't you? The car, because it's too low. That's what I mean. So this morning, humming and haying. It's about 5:45 now. It's Sunday morning. Just going to Glasgow. I'm a bit late. I should be there by now, but I'll still get in, I think. It's just a bit of a hassle going in to Glasgow car boot when you're a bit later. But I mean, I woke up about 3:30 and I was like, fuck, trying to make up my mind whether I was going to go or not. And I was going to go to Errol. What's the thing? Have I got fuel? Not really. Only got 2 fucking bits. Could go to Asda or Robroyston. There's been floods there. That's it. So I'm now awake. So I'm now walking the dog with dark clothes. I'm now fully awake. Whereas before, so now I'm sort of wired now. Yeah, I'm going to do it, you know, sort of thing. yeah, you start off going, oh. I just really wasn't keen on going at all. I prefer going to Falkirk. If I was at Falkirk, I would have been sleeping there. I'd be in the van sleeping now. But I have been using the van to ferry mud around from the front garden, so that's kind of why, you know. That is kind of why. I might not have. Oh, if Falkirk had been on, I suppose I'd have been in. The aircon's not on. It's the thing with modern cars, isn't it? Just got to look down at this fucking thing. It's like, it's not exactly that easy, is it? It's way down there. And this isn't the most modern car, is it really? No, it isn't. It's not. so we'll just see what happens when we get there. You're just going over all, oh, what have you forgot? You know. What have you forgot? So in Falkirk Council, it's funny it says Falkirk Council. Why did it just say Falkirk? It's Falkirk Council. The thing about councils is they've become overrun by complete nutters, ideologues, green communists. This woman says to me yesterday, can you prove the Scottish government has been taken over by green communists? Or the SNP, well, she said the SNP. And I said, well, yeah, just look at all their legislation that's been passed. So they've got a deal going with them, even though they were in a coalition and they broke company. That was only superficially, you know, for the public. But the reality is they never parted company. The Green Communists and the SNP. So the reason, so all you ideologues, nationalists, have got yourselves green communism because of their need for power, and that's how politics works. Which is why you shouldn't keep all your eggs in one basket, and you shouldn't believe or trust any of these politicians because they're all paid liars. That's what Robert says, and he's right. The video I was watching last night was about psychopathic women in the workplace, and it's really such a. I think what's happened in our society it's become a predilection to supporting women, females, and it's actually destroying society. Because the females are supposed to be having children and they're not, so they're going into the workplace. And it's all this is another big thing. It's like with AI, are we even going to have a workplace? You know. So I think a lot of it is from the very basic sort of thing. If you're a really useful person, you can survive because the workplace needs you. But if you're just like them, that's why they behave like that. It's because they, in order to have power, they have to steal it. Yellow one in high winds forecast. You know, they have to fight for it instead of doing it ethically, morally. It's quite a lot of traffic, considering. So other topics, a lady that I know, her daughter has decided she's a male, and I tried to advise her. It turns out Well, I think what she was trying to say was she was giving her 10 grand to have her breasts removed, and I says no, 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 do not do that. I says you can't fight her, but why, you're not paying, why should you pay for that? Don't pay for that. It's insane. And she never actually admitted it, but I think she was she'd agreed to pay 10 grand for her daughter to get her breasts removed. It's one of these stupid electric things behind me. You can tell because the lights go right across, don't you? And so it's a very difficult situation for a parent to have, you know, to be in. But you don't want to sort of go too far with it. It does look like one of these electric things, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I don't think they're safe, these things, myself, but oh well. You lot know better. No, they're not. Just when did they start this lights going right across the whole car? When did that start? So yeah, I mean, it's become a bit of a... I think at the end of the day, the problems are that a lot of that gender thing is... when you start talking about having operations and everything, that's when it's getting sort of dangerous, if you like. Because you can't undo these things. And somebody young like that, I don't know how old she is. I think she's a postgraduate or she's academic. So they're academics. So her daughter's an academic, you know, and we've got so many academics that our society is becoming unbalanced because instead of going, oh, I need 10 grand off you to buy property, which would be more appropriate. She's an academic, she's wanting to get her body mutilated, and so Rebecca was talking about psychopathic women in the workplace where they should be having children, you know, should be having children, and then the men should be working. But that's the old-fashioned thing, but they don't want that, do they? So they don't want that. So I think at the moment I think it's all going to come to some kind of head at some point. Falling birth rates, academics, you know, the whole picture's not good. The whole feminist thing. I think transgenderism is an offshoot of feminism, and it's not particularly helpful. On other news, my numpty brother and his wife. Well. So I hope he's well, I think it's probably, if he heard me saying that, I would hope he'd have a laugh. But he's come over from Australia, so he sent me a message in June. Do you want to meet up in the beginning of October? So yes. So that I haven't heard from him since. I don't know what his plans are. something beginning of October, because I was planning on going away to Campbelltown. So so I goes on Facebook. So he's pretty careful about what he puts on Facebook, or certainly is on the page that I know about, that I'm friends with him with. So he's very careful about what he puts on. I don't know if he's got another one. But, you know, some people maybe keep it with, oh, this is it, you see, this is what I'm about to say. They keep it with family. So I'm not family, am I? So he was tagged by his old school friend from Fort William, who I don't remember, in Portugal. So right, he's in Portugal. So then she tagged him again about a week later. So now he's in Perthshire in a camper van. So I suppose the moral of the story is, if you want to be careful on your Facebook, you got to watch when other people are tagging you, if that's the word. Well, they're sending out a post and they're using your name in it. I do that with Ian. I send out pictures of cars, and then he says, "Oh yeah, we're all right. We're in this camper van at Loch Tay." So the thing is, my friend says, "Well, what?" He said to me last week, "Why don't you ask him when he's coming to visit you?" But I don't want to appear to be needy, right? Because I always get treated like shit by my relatives. Well, it's always been the way, and so now I'm sort of backing off. But that's what you would do if you're getting treated badly by people. You back off, but it's not necessarily badly by him. It's just he's sort of like a neutral stance, which he's not. He's not an out-and-out narcissist as such, but well, he does have some of the traits. But I mean, so I don't know. So he said, so what'll happen is, and this is what happened the last time I seen him, was I was very much an afterthought, and oh well, I don't really have time, and so he squeezed me in, and I don't think. Well, we went to meet him at the airport in Edinburgh. It's the last time I've seen him. So he was all over the place, and he wouldn't come and visit me. Where at that time I was in Glasgow, and he was travelling around quite a bit. Him and his wife, they didn't want to come visit me, so that's fine. You can't make somebody like you, you know. So it's like, we'll meet up, and I think what he does is he knows he has to. It's his duty. So he'll say something like, "Oh, I'll meet you. Do you want to meet at this airport hotel?" Which is what we did do. And I think he thinks I'm not going to go, and I did go. And it was quite awkward for me to get there. And of course, the narcissists in the family were needing him to go to their bit. So all the while, when I'm with him, there's he watched Don't Miss a Turning. It would be easy. So they're trying to get him to go to Queensfern, and that's the thing, the whole family dynamic that we've got from the family that I was brought up with. I suppose that's the family I come from, that I was always left out. So I think they like either subconsciously or deliberately do that to me, whereas I don't get invited to anything, you know. So they didn't think to invite me because they don't want, because my sister hates me. So everybody else sort of goes along with it. They don't necessarily hate me, they just can't be bothered fighting. What's that thing with narcissism, isn't it? So it's the workplace. So keep your head down, and that's what happened at the that group I went to. This woman decided she was going to start attacking me, and she did. And this is a low-level group with low-level people, and there's another one joined in. So the women got rid of me out of that group, using their narcissistic abuse tactics. So I got away from them, but I had to leave that group, and that's what they do. So we're talking about a boardroom, or we're just talking about a group of women in it. in a help group, you know. So they want to sort you out, they will, you know, and get rid of you. And you have to sort of, well, why fight them, especially numpties? But if you're in a workplace, well, I don't know. So basically, people just try to keep their head down. So I've been main target. The women in the family hate me, they do. So only they know why. I mean, it's like, it's their shadow. They're not dealing with their shadow. And I represent something in people. A lot of people, so I represent these negative feelings in it, and so they don't like me. And that's, so what I do now is I don't fucking need women, do I? You know? I just manage to avoid them and ignore them. For the most part, I mean, there's some nice ones about, obviously. I mean, they're not all like that. I might like to make that point clear. Not everybody's like that. You know? Coming off at block here. Right, so the whole thing is just, you've got to learn to love yourself, I suppose, you know, and just try not to really depend on any of them, because well, they're just going to let you down, aren't they? So I don't know how they do things, they're just different. We're all like in my family, we're all abused, so they come out in different ways. It's also a bit scary coming down here. Doors are locked. It is. It's a bit fucking scary down here. You're fucking right, it is. You just... It's like this motorway network, and look how they don't give a fuck about it as well. I always get confused down here because... which way am I going? Well, it's this way, isn't it? Yeah. I all got it wrong a couple of times. By going the wrong way. But going to the right takes you back to the motorway, doesn't it? No. So we'll need to go to Robroyston at the end time to get diesel. I think I have gone the wrong way. I fucking have. What have I done wrong? It's not the first time I've done this. I've turned the wrong way. Yeah. It's an easy mistake to make. If you're a complete fucking clown. So, yeah. How did you manage that? This isn't the right road. Yeah, it'd be straight. Yeah, I did that wrong, so I should have turned right here and then go under here and then turn left. Royston, yeah. I've done that. I have done this before. This isn't the first time I've made this mistake, right? So here we are, right? I think you can understand. It's an excusable mistake. Right, so what I'll do is I'll switch off the video and start a new one for the experience of getting in the car boot. You maybe don't want a massive video for that. So I'd imagine they're all in, but now I think I'm late. I think I'm probably late, yeah. I think so. You're late and you've got somebody driving like a fanny. Where the fuck are you going? What are you doing? For fuck's sake. Right. the way in. I'm about an hour late. Somebody going in there. There's the truck sitting there. Yeah, there's a car coming out. It's a weird place because you can come in here about this time of morning and you feel like you're really late. In actual fact, it's still fucking early, isn't it? Hello. For those of you who just joined me, we're coming into Robroyston Fruit Market. It is 6 AM. You always get really healthy people here. Oh, I don't know what he's doing. I imagine this is where I'm supposed to go. You wouldn't know that, would you, if you haven't been here before? So. I think I'll just go outside it.
You've been before anyway?
Yeah, yeah. Right, thanks. Alright, oh, there's plenty of spaces up there. There's plenty of spaces up there. Right, it's such an exciting place. You go watch, you don't go on somebody else's pitch, you know. So, just go here, I suppose. Right guys, we made it. Thanks for watching, bye. Got in here. It's quite quiet. It's about 6:30 now. It's quite quiet. How you doing? Fine. It's really bad weather. It's a bit windy, but it's got to be alright really. I think it'll be okay. I think so. No, the last time I come here this was full, but it's probably just the wind in it. I did get a chance of going inside, but it cost more. I don't think the wind's going to be that bad. I don't think so. I really don't. So, see what happens. I'll have a cup of coffee. Go. Probably will, aye. And a good old lookie. That's the thing about it. It's like it's quite a random thing, isn't it? It's like people you think you say hello or something, but no. So fuck off. But fuck off. Just looking for gold and stuff like that, whatever. Right. Busy now. Oh, thank you. Getting busy. So getting mobbed there. Sorry, like, yeah, legging it without they had other stuff out. and they're legging it. It's typical sort of cantankerous behaviour of these types. So they've been here for like 3 hours and they're going to make a leg it without paying the rent. Yes, that's what they're going to do. So everyone's getting chucked in the car. That's what they're doing. It's just like, it's typical. It's like they've sat there and thought, I don't want to pay £20. That's the attitude. It's just miserable. You know, most normal people just go, fuck it, we're just going to commit ourselves. It's not even going to rain or nothing. It's just that it's going to rain at 9 o'clock. But, oh well. So, it's just the way it goes, isn't it? Some people are just idiots. Fucking idiots. That's what they're doing. Hedging their bets. This is the sort of thing some people do. Certain cultures. Tight as fuck. Tight as fuck. So it's like, But anyway, it's been quite good here. Sun is out, weather, storm's away, storm's gone, the weather's good. Well, it's a bit windy, but see the Mitsubishi, it's a 4-wheel drive. It's no actually as big, so that's why I've got to sit in. I mean, the back, the boot is kind of big enough for it, but it's no really. Look, see how tight it is. So you buy a big car and you think it's big, but it's not necessarily all that big. You know, it might. And do you really need a 4-wheel drive system? Well, no really. That's not very well packed, is it, really? The way they've done that. It's all higgledy-piggledy. Hello people, today we are enjoying the cultural diversity and ethnic general happiness and the joys of Robroyston Fruit Market is what we're doing today. Having a wonderful time. The weather's not very diverse. The weather's fucking usual, shit cold. But anyway, welcome, and we're having a wonderful time, and that's where we are. And just to prove it, I'll show you the building and all the rubbish. But we're going to take our rubbish home with today. So, thanks for watching this video. Bye. Bye. Yes. Yeah. That's yeah. Having a little discussion on the phone. Bye. James Mackey. So that's us. We're leaving. We're leaving in the morning. We're leaving. Lucky on car boot sale. So well, so what we've got is right, what we've got, let's check. So what time you sorted the clock in this car? So it's a 12:15. Yeah, it comes a time you just get fed up at it, you know, and you go, I want to go home. That's what happens, my friends. Right, so we've got a slight problem. We've only got 68 miles. Why don't we stop at Cumbernauld Doodle to fill up? Cumbernauld Doodle. I think so. Right, let's go. God, I've got done with some sunglasses here. Right. See ya. Now, you don't want to be driving like a fucking nutcase when you're going out here, you know? Got a fucking table there, look. Look at this fucking table. What the fuck? Oh, who the fuck? What stupid bastard? What stupid bastards put that table there? Eh? This is the way you've got to come out. It's like you can't go out a different way. What stupid fucker. That's just like typical, innit? I'll tell you what stupid fucker. I know the type. You're always going to take it real slow because you just don't know what idiots are about, do you? That's the in way and this is the out way. Well, that building's gone. That building's gone. Right. So what we're going to do, we'll just go up to Cumbernauld Doodle and get fuel. Asda or Tesco. Somebody right up my arse, and that's the thing, you see. You'll end up fucking driving too slow. And then you've got a fucking mad van man behind you. This is Joe Carsway, by the way, people. No much wonder. I'm surprised the Scottish government wouldn't come along and fucking put humps on it or something. Right, so what we're going to do, where's the... How'd you get to Robroyston from here? Robroyston Fruit Market. No, this is Robroyston, Asda. The Asda. Where'd you get to it from here? Oh, I just go to... I'm not exactly sure, to be quite honest. It's got to be up this way. But... I think it'd be easier going to Cumbernauld. I think. And welcome to the channel. Aye. Going to Cumbernauld would be easier. I would guess. 68 miles of range. Haha, stop calling it range. We're going to go to... I've made up my mind. I've made up my mind. We're going to go to... We're going to go to... We're going to go to... Oh, wait, turn the heating down. So this is the way I'm going. So they put 50 miles per hour speed limits here. Fucking fannies. Probably Bishop Briggs would be able to turn off to get to Robroyston Fruit Market. Possibly. Probably. Yeah. I think I'll just go into... Oh, you can stop over Old Inns. I'd just go into Tesco and come Cumbernauld. That's what to do. Last time I come up here, I got home and then they said there was an accident at 1 o'clock and the road was closed. Hey, oh, that's it over there. That's Asda over there. I think I just seen it. Or out shopping. On the M80, boing along, boing boing. If we don't stop for diesel, we won't be able to keep going because the car will stop going. So if that's what you want. So looking at each other, it's like, I look at it and I compare it to other people, so you can compare it to people who are massively more successful than me, or you can compare it to people who are just like, only got 60 subscribers or something like that, and it's like, well, so you compare yourself, you can only compare yourself to yourself. I think it's the best way to do it. P1 PPP. You know, compare yourself to your previous self is the best way to go about this. What the holy hell's going on here? There's an overtaking manoeuvre going on. There's a car going extremely slow. The little fuss got a space saver on the back. Broken down Ford. Carlisle Westfield. So the government are only there to fuck up our lives. That's what they're there for. Make no mistake, people, that's what their job is. And that's how they get paid. So what they've got to do is fuck up your lives and market it to convince you that they're not fucking up your lives. It's like a marketing strategy, and that's what they do. When do people come on my channel, occasionally they come on and say, what the fuck shite are you talking? But they're the same people who can't articulate themselves and don't express their feelings or what their opinions are. So they just come along and slag fuck out of me because I'm doing it. Well, you know what you can do? Go away and fuck yourself. Is what you can do. Yeah? Well, just as I was thinking about going over, Captain Numpty Head here, and that truck's going over to Cumbernauld. Gonna have to pull in and get diesel. Remember, mirror, signal and manoeuvre. Where did I normally fill this thing up? I don't know. Don't make an arse of this, mind. Mind where you're going. Don't line up going away the wrong freaking way. This is Cumbernauld, remember? Cumbernauld, Condorat. Let's just pull over here. Nearly made a mistake there. I'm not a complete dummy. I'm not completely dumb, people. You know what I mean? I'm in Cumbernauld. Is there an MD on the inside of me? No, there isn't. I think we'll just go. We'll go Asda. I think Asda, isn't Asda cheaper than Tesco? Sure. Can't remember. Because it would be turning right up here. I don't actually, well, how the fuck do you know? There's the yellow things. So I don't know about turning now and get Tesco. Just do that. Do that right now. And that's the problem with having boxes in the back of your car. But tables, you've got to be careful have you secured everything? And everything's fucking rolling about in the back, so the answer's no, you haven't. 130. Was it 130? I've never quite seen it. 138. It's not secure in the back, everything's fucking everywhere. The tables are sliding. I've got boxes at the side of them, but it doesn't seem to be totally effective. I've been on that roundabout, people. I have 136.9. Well, was there some kind of fuel shortage or something, and they're all deciding to go to get fuel now? I don't want that to happen. I didn't want that to happen. Get over! Get over! Get fucking over! You could let me over, like, you know? Fucking hell. Fucking bastards. Right, so we've got... Aye, that'll do. That'll do me. Right. That was fuck knows how much it was. Guys, hurry, this world, innit? That was £62.73, 45.86 litre. Come on, get your seatbelt on, go. Right, we're away. We're away. See, I'm not a mad driver at all. You know, I'm quite sensible. I don't need fucking 20 signs and communists telling me what to do. I don't need that shit. Thanks, you bastard, for not letting me out. You fucking bastard. Thanks for being a cunt. Right, so here we are. We're away. Is that phone working still? Aye, it is. So, it's a weird... I had trouble with that. This phone, that one, you, over there. I had trouble with you right from the moment I got you. And you would just freeze. But now you're not doing it. It's just like weird. There's never any... I could never figure out any specific scenario. But I mean, I know people get problems with their phones getting hot. I mean, that's a thing that happens. Understandably, you know. It just gets hot. But, you know, I don't know what the fuck's happening. When I accelerate or something moves back. So, sorry people if my driving seems a bit weird, but we'll be alright once we got on the motorway. So we're down here on Tuesday, so we'll go and have a look at that church that's not there anymore. Sometimes wonder, is there really any point in doing these videos? It's like, oh, we've got the Scottish flags up, Fleming House is down, it's totally gone, nothing left of it. I think what happens, the videos go on and they're sort of they are, there's a cohort of people watch them. There's definitely going to be a minimum of 35 people normally, or maybe less, but there's people watch them, and then I suppose they watch them over the course of 2 or 3 days after they're published, and then I think what actually happens, I should be able to tell with the algorithms, but I see that they sort of disappear. But then I'll get messages from people like a year or 3 years later or something. So there is people looking at them, and they'll say something about a video that that happened years ago. I go, oh, so I think because I'm not a big channel, there's not a lot of views really, comparatively speaking. So why did I do it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is a form of validation. Maybe I should just stop doing it. You know, maybe it's unhealthy. I'm not actually sure what the answer is. I don't know if it's completely healthy. But I do know that in some circumstances you don't do it. Like if you're meeting up with someone, or you can put the phone away, you know. So. You've got to watch at these lights, you can get stuck here if you get some dumpling that's not going fast enough, and then you'll end up, you could have got through if you went in that. See that's the lights changed already because they're too fucking slow. Yes, that's what happens, people. Right, so now we're going to the Earth Numpty zone. I've been in there. So I sold a bumper cap for a £5 today off a Mercedes Sprinter that I picked up at the side of the road. I picked it up at Moffat at the side of the motorway, the A74M. It's a pity, if I'd thought about it, I could have videoed it being sold and added it to the video. You know, it'd be quite cool. Oh, there's me finding it, and there's somebody going away with it. There's a lot more I could do with these videos if I had more time. But if you think about it, it's a huge amount of data. You know, there's this limit to what I can do with it. I'd have to employ people. Yeah. Oh, broken down Ford. Aye. Interchange. Nobody really uses the inside lane here. They're going off, but they tend not to. Really, we should come over. It's a weird way they've done this. Yeah, because we're going off to Kincardine Bridge. Well, that van's not coming off now. Plus you've got a bit of a hill here as well. Some people run out of steam coming up here. Because we've got 150 horsepowers a full tank of diesel. See, that Audi should have been in the inside lane from miles back. So here we are, we're coming off. We're going to go down the M876, go to Card and Bridgewell Bortrees interchange. Bortrees. There's a tree down there on the left there, another big branch. Oh, lots of trees. Lots of trees outside the road. You know, I think I was talking about how in the future we won't drive cars and stuff. One thing you should never be sure about is you can't be sure about stuff like that. You know, you know, you can, like, there's, what I mean is futurologists, if you like. You'd have to go back to the past and see what they said about now. Did they know that we're all going to be going around with smartphones? Did they know that a lot of us would be on the internet? I don't know what the percentages are. There's a lot of things that I think we need to accept, not agree with, but accept that there is things that are possible. You know, and that's where the arguing about gender and everything comes in. That, well, you might not agree with it, but it's fucking happening, and you ain't going to be able to stop it. Cloning is coming in as well, because women are actually out voting themselves out of a job by demanding too much, and men are just going, fuck yous, we'll just clone. Well, that's the wealthy elites, of course. If you think about a lot of things that have happened, heart transplants, you know, lots of things, liver transplant, or I mean, sex changes are not really it's not really a sex change. It's just that it's like a facelift. It's not, you're not actually changing your sex, and that's why they started using the word gender. I was thinking about fertility treatment, or that type of thing. Welcome Logistics. There's somebody right behind me. It's freaking Mad Max and his freaking souped up Corsa and a BMW with the puffs and bangs. We don't want to be going too mad when we've got the tables loose in the back. You can smell them. I fucking smell than the smell. Oh jeez. The smell. If we get past this truck, it'd be good. It's nice to see young people still driving like that rather than being kowtowed by this green communist bullshit and being told they can't go out and enjoy themselves. There's all these safety people. Just be mindful. Aye, be mindful. Why don't you fuck off? That's what I'd like to have said to that guy the other day. Why don't you just fuck off? Because I can't do that, I can't. Should have accelerated past this car. Why don't you just fuck off? I'm not going to be mindful. And he wasn't being mindful himself. That was the annoying thing about it. He was fucking parking his car with arse sticking out and doing what the fuck he wanted. He wasn't wearing high visibility clothing, so he said, well, it was a public place. Well, when the fuck is he asking me what I'm doing for if it's a public place? Is it against the law to film? No. Is it against the law to stand at the side of the road? No. Is it against the law to be a complete and utter fucking fanny? No, unfortunately it isn't for him. That's how he gets away with it. Oh well, now we're in the numpty zone. We'll start a new video. We're not with that one though, we'll just leave that one going. Why are you starting a new video? You can just cut it. Well, it's quicker than cutting it, isn't it? And we're near the Earth numpty zone. We are going through the numpty zone any minute now. We are doing 46 miles per hour. We'll have to slow down for this roundabout because some golfer might come out of there. And it never happens, but one day it will. And they'll go right in the side of my car. So we better slow down. Right. So the only bit where they're actually allowing you to do 30, you can't do 30. And here's where all the fannies live in here. And there's the stupid 20 signs. And there's all the fucking net zero numpties wandering around. They're kids. Stop picking on kids. Well, why don't they walk the other side of the wall? Fucking safer. Well, there's nothing much happening today. There's no cyclists. There's nobody holding me up either. We're doing 35 mile an hour. We're doing 37. This is a bit here, you should slow down. There's people floating around here. There's people parked badly. Mr. Gibson. So my friend's wife said something sensible yesterday, and I thought I'd never heard it before from her. Women don't normally say things like this. What she said was that young lassies, she was kind of talking common sense. Oh, there's a cyclist there, that's why the car's nearly crashing into me. And you should have fucking stopped behind it, you fucking fanny. Right, so lassies go out with really short skirts on and land up, and she said that they're testosterone, the boys. They're full of testosterone. And it's like, and they're wanting to shag them. And this is coming from a woman, it's common sense, because that's the truth. So they think that they could do, so this weird thing in this country where, so of course the laws have been slackened right off, and they've been tightened up in women's favour. You know, you have regrets, you just accuse them of RAPE, sex abuse or something, and I think that's what happened. So there's another interesting point I like to point out, because I was talking to a lady, this is confidential, I'm not allowed to tell anyone, but if a patient, say like a prisoner, applies to change their gender, they get vetted. They're going to go to the gender clinic, which is there's one in Glasgow and there's one in Edinburgh. So they get vetted. So like Isla Bryson would not be allowed to go there. You know, like if she was deemed to be a danger to the public. So she doesn't seem to have been deemed, well, she did get convicted of rape. RAPE, I'll just say it didn't fuck. Oh, does that mean I'm going to get demonetised? Oh, who knows. Right, so thanks for coming along with the Earth Numpty Zone. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll get you in the next video. Bye. Yes. Right. Right, why are the speed cameras in Scotland? I knew that the speed cameras in Newbridge have been, hey, welcome to the channel, have been covered up. Why? Why? Because Mark Steele put a video up. He was on his way from Newcastle to Edinburgh, and all the cameras are covered up in Scotland. But it seems that way. I don't know if it's all of Scotland. I seen them covered up. I think, didn't I see them covered up when I was seeing my daughter? I think I did. Up the A90. Oh aye. Give it the beans. It'd be good to know why, because I always like to see the government get fucked up. Because, like, it could be something like, because remember, the government is our enemy, there's no doubt about that, right? So it could be something like somebody suing them, somebody taking them to court, they're illegal, they're not allowed to use them, they're not right, they're not legal. It could be that people get refunds, people done for speeding. You know, that sort of thing. Suit you, sir. Yeah, so I was reading about a transgender. Well, it's not about transgender, it's about this woman who works for this company went into the toilet, and there was a transgender woman came in as she was leaving the toilet. So I can't even explain this, it sounds pathetic when I'm trying to explain it. But so basically, she's saying if she was on her period and her hands were covered in blood, it would be an infringement of her human rights. I said, have you ever heard such a lot of this? So this event didn't happen. This is a sort of like one of these, this could happen type things. And this is kind of a result of the Supreme Court ruling about biological sex. So that's why, another reason why the government is not fucking helping me, because they're a bunch of wankers, aren't they? So it's causing people to harass me when I go to the toilet now. You know, because, but the good news is I don't like work anywhere. Other than, nobody complains about my plastic bucket. My bouquet. My plastic bouquet. That's what I use. Plastic bouquet, which I keep in the car. And I'm doing a pee right now whilst I'm driving. Keep it under the seat. No, you fucking don't. Shut your face. So, so it's a lot of bollocks, really, isn't it, at the end of the day? So this was, I don't know if it's similar to the thing with Sandy Peggy. It probably is, although that was the NHS. This is in the defence industry, for a company. company. Well-known company. A company. Companies. Why? So, aye. But at the end of the day, most people don't give a shit about toilets. It's just so all that is that's narcissism. That is. But you know, so what they're like, okay, what they're actually doing, and this is what's predictable. The company is, and this is what the NHS will be doing as well. They're installing mixed race toilets. You know, so you know you can moan about it all you like, but that's what's happening. You're getting mixed race toilets. So, fucking ding dong. You're not going to have a women's toilet. Anyway, alright, ice cream van. Oh, I'm going to see if I can get some gear off them. Shut it. You don't buy gear at an ice cream van. That's only in the films. That's just in Taggart. It's not. It doesn't happen in real life. So that fucking arsehole that accosted me the other day in the roundabout, saying that I was an obstruction. What about these sleeping policemen? Does he go and fucking say they're an obstruction? That guy was a complete wanker actually. He deserves it. He deserves me making it, well, himself making himself look like a twat, right? Is what he did, right? He made himself look like a fanny, right? And that's, well, just because he is a fanny, he's not making himself look like a fanny. He is one. You know? Is that table alright in the back there? Yeah. Sure, really. So like these are an obstruction. So he wouldn't dream of going to the council and claiming that they're an obstruction, would he? Because he's picking on me because I'm easy, because he's seen me at the side of the road. I think he thought I was a council worker, is what I think he thought. And he's a bully. He thinks he's like some kind of authority figure, when he's not. He's just a fanny, a colossal fanny. You know, and are we going over? No, what are we doing? Are we just going straight on? Right. In case you're wondering what I'm blaring about, I'm talking about the guy that accosted me at the roundabout. I think it was Thursday. Oh, fucking hell, ding dong. Right, yes, there's a fucking tree there, you fucking blind bastard. Yes, nearly drove into it. Fucking hell. I suppose you could probably more likely do that at night if it was raining or something, and you've not got your goggles on. Right, you can't go flying down here, you've got tables in the back of the car, you brake like fuck at the bottom. Oh my god, my giddy god, another tree. What was I going to call this video then? I thought of a name for it earlier. I've forgotten. I mean, it does take a bit of research, you know, to keep track of all my videos and everything. You know, like what is it called? Blood on my hands or something. I have blood on my hands. Would that be what I call it? come on, get in my fucking fanny brain. There's the bus. There's the bus, people. Here's the bus. Falkirk number 38. We'll have to go on that bus. Yeah, it's very convenient having a car, isn't it? Like, see the thing about a car, if you buy something, of course, there's no trucks in there at all. Do they work on Sundays? Or it's just a bit early for them? I was thinking about turning right, actually, to be quite honest with you, because you're wondering there. But we'll just go this way. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. She went up to look at the trucks. Yeah, freaking clown. No. Oh, trees. Tree down. Aye, so thanks for coming along today, people. Thanks for joining me in a trip to Glasgow. Well, I found out I'm a grandfather again, which is a bit strange because, well, I knew my son's wife was pregnant, and but I didn't know I was a grandfather. I've got a grandson, so despite all the lies, I am the grandfather. Yeah. Despite all the liars. The liars and cheats. But you know what? You just have to live with it. I know that's my grandson. And I know that his big sister is my granddaughter. And you fuckers can lie all you like and make up as much stories as you like. There's nothing you can do to change that. Well, that's a good idea. I just had a good idea. No, I better not say it again. Yeah. Oh, I like that one. So, yeah, so that's two grandchildren I've got. 5 children, 2 grandchildren. I don't even have a willy. Well, I used to have one. And it was quite, yeah. I mean, for a short time, it was quite productive. Yeah. If that makes sense. Does that make fucking sense? Stop saying if that makes sense. It's so fucking irritating. Oh, Jesus. Just get on with life and be happy. I'm going to book my holiday in Campbelltown. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I'll do that tonight. So we're in Glasgow on Tuesday. Monday, we'll have to take that painting down and send it. Somebody right up my butt. So thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll get the next video. Bye. Yeah, so loads to do. We've got to finish that thing at the front of the house. So thank you and bye. Bye bye. See how tricky it is here? You know, that just sums it up, doesn't it? You know, you're fucking, yeah, should have a fucking roundabout there. Bye.